Let's move ahead quite a bit of time to Thales, who is probably best known as the father of modern philosophy, at least of Western civilization. Um, and he lived around 585 BC. But in addition to saying that everything was water and trying to integrate, like get to the fundamental of what is similar between all things, he is famous for predicting an eclipse and for shadow reckoning. So Thales realized that, in a sense, you could make a triangle between your body and the angle of the light of the sun and the shadow you cast. And that in the same way that the Harpedonapte knew that, um, as long as the lengths were the same, the angles of a triangle, as long as the lengths of a triangle sides were proportionate, like if you doubled one side, you doubled the other two, the angles would stay the same. Or if the angles were the same, um, you could scale up or down the lengths of the sides and they would scale proportionately. So, let's say he's standing around and it's mid morning, right? Um, let's say he's 2 meters tall, right? That's pretty tall for back then, I think. But the angle of the sun is such that the length of his shadow is 1 meter. Um, he knew that if the length of the shadow of the pyramid was 100 meters, that the height of this pyramid was 200 meters. It scaled proportionately, 1 to 2 meters in his case, 100 to 200 in the case of the pyramid. So that was pretty clever because, nobody back then had a 200-meter ruler, for many, many reasons.